Greetings. I'm Professor Justin Zane of Miskatonic University, here to share with you the hidden, the esoteric, the secret history. There is no evidence of skeletal reanimation until the year 334 Common Era, at least in this timeline. A skeletal reanimation would not be seen until the year 1214 in Prague. It was first seen at a shop. As the merchant turned his back, he noticed that the skeleton would animate and start cleaning the shelves. It was then realized that having an animate skeleton wasn't that big a deal after all. What is not commonly recognized is there lies a skeleton within all of us, all the time. Oh, hi there. And now for a message from our sponsor. This evening's episode of Dr. Zane's Secret History has been brought to you by Zane's Fumigating Skeleton Removal Spray. One hit, and it won't know what hit it. Guaranteed to decalcify and liquefy all skeletons within a 40-foot radius upon activation. It should be, however, cautioned that it will, as well, liquefy the skeleton within your own body. Now raspberry scented. So good. As the demand for Skelly Men rose, so did the supply. And no one ever asked if these were ethically sourced, fair trade bony boys. This was the burgeoning age of the free market economy, after all. The calcification of the model, if you will. By the year 1234, the number of skelly men outnumbered the living 4 to 1. Very rapidly, space became an issue. On a clear August night, in the town that would become Stockholm, Sweden, a disagreement erupted at a local public house between the local necromancer, Lorem Ipsum, and a ruffian of regional renown known as One-Eyed Pete. As tensions rose, the skeletons, identifying closely with the necromancer, resulted in a bloodbath. There were no living survivors. It was soon after that the skeleton war began, at which point a devastating force of the undead swept their way through Europe, resulting in chaos, carnage, and much devastation. Pope Eugene IV condemned the actions of these skeletons, as well as made illegal the owning of skeletons, animate or otherwise, for any reason. Of course, to the skeleton, this was a major drag. And being good obeyers of the Edict of the Papal See, the skeleton receded into the background. Nearly 100 years later, Lorem Ipsum, somehow still vital, declared the statements and policy of Eugene IV as unjust in his eradication of the skelly men. Also known for digging up old business, Ipsum was charged by the Vatican with grave robbing. Who knew? He was hanged by the Vatican by his own entrails after theoretically dying. His final words was to place a curse upon the land for an endless occupation of the undead. However, he mishandled a few elements of the incant, and it resulted that the skelly men could only come out on Halloween night. And it occurs that they're also not terribly violent. They're just glad to be invited to the shindig. Oh, hi there. This evening's episode of Dr. Zane's Hidden Histories has been brought to you by Zane's Fumigating Skeleton Removal Spray. Guaranteed to decalcify and completely melt any of those pesky skeletons that you may encounter. Order now and you get an extra 2 cans for the price of 3. What a bargain. Now with French vanilla scent? Ooh, now that's tasty. I am Professor Justin Zane, and this has been Secret History. Please join us next time where I will unveil the arcane source of Taylor Swift's dark powers. And until then, remember, dear viewer, stay sharp, stay curious, and always dig deeper. Stockholm, Sweden.
Cut. Okay, try again.
With his last breath. Cut. 12:14. Time. Cut.
Okay.
All right, I'll wait for the mark.
Action.
In Prague,